You know, God has a real way of humbling me, but He also has a real way of letting me know that I'm doing right when I'm starting to lose sight of what's really important. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit of story about what just happened to me here. But this weekend I had to go up to my girlfriend's hometown, which just so happens to be where my hunting camp is as well. Well, I went up there. I had to go pick up the last little bit of my deer meat, and I wanted to get my skiff from my hunting camp and bring it back to the house just in case, you know, I needed it back down there during off season. So I woke up this morning, went and grabbed my deer meat, went by my camp, grabbed my boat, put it in the back of the truck, and I headed myself south back down there to Biloxi, Mississippi. Now I'm on my way back down there, and I get about an hour from my hunting camp, right south of Jackson, Mississippi. And I look over on the side of the road, and I can see it about a quarter mile up there. There's an old man with a trash bag and one of them thing of pinchers, and he's walking down the edge of the road, picking up cans. I can tell he's picking up cans because he ain't picking up anything else. He picked up 4 or 5 cans and left the trash. So I pulled over on the side of the road, and for those of you who do follow me, you'll know that I'm big into helping people in need. I feel like that's my duty. I've been very blessed in my life, and I want to help other people. So I pull over on the side of the road thinking that maybe he's collecting cans in order to make him some money. So I pull over, walk down there and say, "Sir, is there any way I could help you? You trying to get you some money for some food or something like that?" Well, the man looked up, and I had no idea who this man was. He looked up and he asked me, he said, "Are you Zach Rushing?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Man, I watch your Facebook videos all the time, but are you actually the reason I'm out here doing this?" I said, I'm really confused at this point because I'm thinking this boy's down on his luck, like he ain't got no money or nothing, but he said he watching these videos and all. But he continued to talk. He said, "Man, that blessing bag video that you did really touched me and it made me want to do good things. So I'm out here just picking up trash trying to keep my little community right here pretty." I said, "Man, that's awesome." I had a blessing bag from the back of my truck in my hand. I said, "I was going to give you this blessing bag, man. I thought you was down on your luck. I was just going to try to help you out." And he asked me, he said, "Can I have that?" I said, "Absolutely. Yes, sir. I got a couple of them in the truck. You can have this one." He said, "I'd like to have that. I won't use it, but I'd like to put it in my truck and I'd like to pay it forward." And I said, "Man, that's great." It was God sending me a little bit of a sign that what I'm doing is maybe making a little bit of a difference, you know, because sometimes when you try to do right, it don't always work out like you want it to. And man really re-energized me on the difference that I'm trying to make and getting people to help one another, and especially the ones in need. It really re-energized me. And we got to sit there talking. I had a cooler in the back of my truck. We sat there and drank Sprite together. And I was talking to him, and he said, "What do I think about that Nashville stuff?" He's pretty familiar with my page. He said, "Have you done your fundraiser for Nashville yet?" And I said, "No, sir. I've been kind of under the weather, and my team's been under the weather, and my grandma's been sick, and I've been making excuses. But I promise you I'm going to do it today." He said, "Well, think about this idea right here." He said, you big on them blessing bags and taking them to the homeless people. Well, the Nashville people is just the same kind of people. They just in need right now. Why don't you do your Nashville shirt that you're talking about releasing? Why don't you do that? And for everyone you just make a blessing bag and put you a case of water with it and donate it to somebody in Nashville." I said, "I tell you what, sir, just because of the re-energization, just for you re-energizing me and giving me hope that what I'm doing is making a difference, I'm going to do exactly that." So as of right now, as this video is being posted, the Nashville relief shirt is on my website. Now, if you want to go buy one of these shirts, I want to be the first one to tell y'all that 100% of the proceeds of these shirts will go to help our friends in Nashville that have been absolutely demoralized. Demolished, absolutely killed by these tornadoes. These people up there need our help. And in these blessing bags, I will donate a case of water with every shirt made, along with toiletries, if I can find toilet paper, but along with toiletries, feminine products, snacks, hygiene products, all this stuff to these people who are in need right now. Not only that, but I'm gonna make an appearance up there. I got to get better right now. Right now I'm a little bit sick myself, and I don't want to get nobody else sick, but I'm gonna do my best to hand deliver these things to Nashville. I'm sorry about the long video, but it was it was an amazing experience I just had, and it happened just when you least expected it. I hate to waste y'all's time, but if y'all want one of these Nashville release shirts by the Triple B Company and me, myself, and I, Zach Rushing, y'all go run over to my website and go grab one of these shirts, and let's help our people up there in Nashville. I'm putting the description I'm putting the link to my website up in the description, and I can promise you that 100% of the proceeds, I won't take a dime. 100% of the proceeds are going to be helping these people in need right now. I love y'all to death, and I cannot thank y'all enough for all the support. And I promise y'all I'm always going to try and do the right thing. Love y'all. Cheese.